So let's just jump into a few times that we have done
different things.
Some digital detoxing.
Woo, we've done that. We were not the most popular people in our house.
We might have done it a little extreme.
Well,
and it might have been Liz who was possibly leading that charge.
Possibly, yes. I admit it. I'll go ahead and confess it. Just because I am black and white. Like, I just am. I'm like, there is no gray. It's right or wrong.
So we did a digital fast.
And it was awesome.
It was like a cold turkey kind of.
Oh, it was cold turkey.
Yeah.
It was like around the time of Lent, I think it was, or it was like around that time.
We've done a few.
40 days.
And there might have been some weeping and gnashing of teeth.
Oh, there was some definite weeping and tears, serious tears. But the fruit that came out of it was really good.
And what was one of the like major things that found?
Well, we basically did cold turkey and told the kids, we're getting off all screens.
For how long? For
40 days.
Yeah.
And I think the kids had a countdown until they could get back on screens. In fact, I know one did. And, we had them turn in everything. And even for myself, because at the time I was working my business and that was all on social media, just the nature of my business, which was successful, but there's that whole thing. And so even for me, there was times that I turned it off, and I was detoxing as well.
Yeah.
But we didn't have any video games happening in the house. And we found that the kids were agitated. They were not listening. They were, irritable with each other, irritable with us. There was all these. It was dopamine, and we were watching this
addiction cycle.
Yeah. Anger. And so we had enough as parents and just said, well, we're going to, maybe I influenced a little bit more than the other, but I was like, we're done. We're done. Everybody's getting off of everything. And what we said was that the only things that we would watch were The Chosen because it was coming out. So whenever The Chosen first came out, this was that year that we did that.
Yeah.
And it actually ended up being the most beautiful gift that we could have ever been given. Because on Sunday nights, we would watch The Chosen as a family. And it was phenomenal because the kids were bored, but then they got extra creative. They started doing all kinds of things. I mean, unbelievable. Building forts. They were building forts in our living room. If you've ever followed me on social media, they pull out my huge pink sheet that's ginormous, like a big balloon, and they like blew it up with blowers.
Yeah. They brought a blower inside.
They brought blowers inside for the leaf blowers, and they were like blowing it up like a big balloon. And then they did all kinds of shops, and they got the neighbors involved, and it was literally them emptying their bedrooms, like their bookshelves, their toy bins.
And they
like
brought it over to our house.